Hi guys, SwifTs here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of my FIFA 17 Millwall career mode, this one being Season 1, Episode 15. Now yes, this is the second episode going up today, that is not a mistake. If you haven't seen the earlier episode, go check that out, it explains why there's a second upload today. I'll give you 5 seconds to go do that right now. Right, you've had time to go do that, probably wasn't 5 seconds at all, but doesn't really matter. Basically there is going to be a third video today as well on this. It's going to be a review of episode 5 of Supergirl, but anyway, at the start of this video it starts now. Basically I mentioned also in that video earlier today that the FA Cup starts in this episode, round 2. That's the second game in this episode. Currently though, we are playing Fleetwood, which I'll get into in a minute. Top 6 though for the Premier League before this first game started is MK Dons and us, aka Millwall, first and second. So automatic promotion currently, 39 points for MK Dons and 38 for ourselves, plus 10 for MK Dons, and we've got plus 13 goal difference, so doing very well in the goals now. Struggling at the beginning with goals, and now we're getting quite a bit. We should hopefully be getting more in this, so 1-0s aren't exactly what we want all of the time, maybe more goals like the 4-1 yesterday, which should, actually I didn't actually mention that, you probably only saw 4-0 in the earlier episode. It was actually 4-1, I conceded a penalty in like the 90th minute. I said I was going to mention that in that video, but I didn't. That's the point I forgot. Anyway, third and fourth, he's got Southend with 34 points and 10 goal difference, and then Oxford United have crawled their way back up with 33 points and 8 goal difference. Fifth is Charlton with 33 points and 6 goal difference, and in that last promotion playoff spot is Sheffield with 32 points and 5 goal difference. Rochdale did fall out of it. That also means Bolton has fell out of it as well. Oxford was in it early on, they were second when we played them, really early on in the season, and they've crawled their way back up. I mean, they went down really far, so they've done really well. But anyway, a few stats from the league. So from the League 1 stats, we've got Bulldog with 6 goals and Wild both with 6 goals. They've both got 6 goals for us in the league, so that's very nice. Gregory's got the 4 assists, and Bulldog is also on there for 3 assists. Donnarumma though, he's got 12 clean sheets. Yes, that is the 7 draws. And they count as 1-0 victories. Yeah, so we started off the video with a 73 rating and a minus 651,000. Not too good, considering the club wants an 8.5 million profit, which we can do if we get an FA Cup run. Anyway, into the game. Fleetwood Town versus Millwall. They're 22nd, we're 2nd, obviously before this game. The team we played though was a bit rotational, so we could have a stronger team in that FA Cup game. So I want to go far in the FA Cup, and I can afford to drop points in the league. But I'd rather not do either. I'd rather go really far in the cup and do really well in I want to do well in both. That's why I needed a, so to say, half rotation squad. We had Donnarumma in goal as per usual. We had Martin, Webster, Duidar and Cummings, so we still had 3 of the 4 defenders there. We had Williams and Abdu. We had Ferguson and Handyman in CAM, or Cam, and Aidan O'Brien, who is a striker, but we do play him at right mid quite often. But we had Connor Chaplin up top, and I'm pretty sure we've already scored in this game. 1-0, yeah. Connor Chaplin did score as well. Let me tell you who got that assist. Abdu. First for him, really, isn't it? So yeah, that's the team news. I'll mention the half-time substitute, because we only made 1 in a minute, but I'm going to get into a few of the a bit of the squad report, because it is December now, we're in the month December after the 2 games, so yes, some of these will be highly repeated, but it's not all of the players who have increased their overall rating, because some of them who have done it really well are currently in my youth academy, so I can't see how well they're progressing. But anyway, we had Donnarumma, who's gone up +1, goalkeeper. Duidar, who's currently playing on the pitch right now, he's a centre back and he's +1. He was a free agent, we signed him. Callum Butcher, central defensive mid, he's got +1 as well. Greg Wild is a left mid, gone up +1. Handyman's a centre mid, he's gone up +1. Archer's a goalkeeper, he's gone up +1. Aidan O'Brien's gone up +1, he's a striker. Jamie Philpott's gone up +2 and he's a striker. Half-time substitution we made is Jamie Philpott, and Handyman came off, or Hinderman, or whatever his name is, but I call him Handyman. Into some more of these squad reports. There we go. Cabral, Brazilian 17-year-old we signed in Youth Academy, he's gone up +1. Gerlin, I'm pretty sure he's a goalkeeper, he's gone up +1. Might be wrong. We got Chesmain, who's gone up +1. Mbulu's a centre-back, he's gone up +1 as well. Chesmain's a left-back. Paul Rooney is a left-back as well, actually, he's gone up +1. Kyron Farrell's gone up +1, he's a centre-mid. Twadek's a left mid and he's gone up +1. Donovan, not sure where he plays, I'm going to guess it's a central midfield role, but he's gone up +1 as well. Connor Chaplin, the one who scored the goal in his first game, he's gone up +2. Tom King is a goalkeeper, he's gone up +1, never used him, probably never will. Thompson's a centre mid, very low rated, but he's 61. Overall, he's gone up +1. Onyedinma, Dinma, he's gone up +1. Yes, he is currently injured, so that's a shame. We've got Romeo, who's a right back who gets occasional game time, he's gone up +1. And we've got Hutchinson, who did suffer a 3-month injury, he's gone up +1. So Onyedinma has got the injury. Hutchinson did serve at the beginning. I remembered who the other one who got a broken ankle at the start as well in the same game as Hutchinson. It was Morrison. He's the one we got rid of with 900k going to Brighton for Sam Baldock. Good investment because Morrison was absolutely shocking and he was old. But I'm thinking if I put a bit more effort into it and actually sign him for 1.1 million instead of 900 and Morrison, we could have moved Morrison on in a January transfer window and actually got some money for him. Probably wasn't a good deal considering I'm pretty sure he was worth 425,000 and we could have went all the way down to 700,000 for Baldock, but I just didn't want to constantly do it, so that's a shame. Wasn't really smart. I hope I don't get sacked in a January transfer window, because that is the moment where I'm going to be selling some players and sending some out on loan, so we will get profits back future. And the further we go in this FA Cup, we're going to get some profits. We're also going to get profit if we win this league, so that's good. But we need to win this FA Cup though as well. Like, even if we got to the round of 16 or the round of 8, actually I'm going to aim for. I'm going to aim for the round of 8. Round of 32 I think they want us to get to. Round of 16 would be good, which is the quarterfinals I want to say. No, round of 8 is the quarterfinals. What am I thinking? Yeah, round of 8 and you got the semi-final, which is round of 4, and then round of 2 is the final. Yeah, round of 8 is the quarterfinals. Round of 16 is just there. So yeah, I'm going to aim for the round of 8. Obviously I want to win it to get more profit, but really, is that possible? That is the time we're probably going to end up playing them anyway. My luck, we're probably going to get something like somebody like Southampton or something in the next round. I don't currently know who it is. Unfortunately, I didn't check. I was going to, but I forgot. But I'm not sure if the draw was even done yet. It should have been done. A little bit more about the schedule again, by the way, for these next few, the next 10-11 days. So earlier today, Supergirl Review number 4 went up, or the FIFA career mode as well. I was going to do episode 5 here, but then I realised the FA Cup games, so I was like, do you know what, I'm going to do that, and a squad report. So I didn't do that. No, so I did do that, so I moved one of the episodes of Supergirl Review to the next day, so yeah. Episode 5 of the Supergirl Reviews will be up later today. I'm not sure what time these are going to be. I might do it at 12, 2 and 4. I don't know actually, because my videos originally go up at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to have one at 3 o'clock anyway. I should really have the original, the first one at 3 o'clock, but I don't really want to, because that seems a bit late to have 3 videos on. Obviously I know it's not really because popular YouTubers, the sidemen, end up doing at least 3 videos past like 8 o'clock GMT, and I live in fucking London, so I don't know. Maybe it's a bit late really for certain people, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm probably going to do one at 12, one at 3 and one at 6. I used to do them at 12 and 4 when I did 2 videos, so 12, 3 and 6 will be fine. So yeah, tomorrow on the 15th we got Supergirl Review 6, 7 and 8. On the 16th we have Flash Review 5, 6 and 7. 17th we have Arrow Reviews 5, 6 and 7. Legends of Tomorrow we have reviews 4, 5 and 6. On the 19th, though, this is today, it's going to be fun to record. Legends of Tomorrow episode number 7. And an Invasion episode. Basically, Invasion. If you don't watch DC shows, or if you do, you should know what it is, but if you don't watch it, then this is what it is basically. I've just mentioned you Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow and Flash. They did a crossover. Yeah, they did a crossover with Supergirl, but they didn't really do a crossover. I didn't even cross over to Supergirl, really. Two of the characters went there for literally, I don't know, 12 seconds, and that was it. But Supergirl crossed over with the other 3 shows. So they're all episode 8. I'm going to review them all in one. So it's basically a 2 hour, and is that 2 hours? Yeah. You got 45 minutes, double that, an hour and a half. Yeah, so 2 hours, about 2.25 hours of pure review. So it's going to be quite a lot to talk about. So that's going to be on the 19th as well. Before we finish that, actually, I'm going to quickly mention the team we're using in this second game. We can Cheltenham Town in the FA Cup. Thankfully, we're playing the FA Cup. I wanted to do it. Like I mentioned earlier at the start of the episode, it is round 2. Team news: Donnarumma, Martin Hutchinson, Duidar Cummings, Butcher Figueroa, Wild Gregory, Will and Bullock. You know, the original squad. Just the beast. Yeah, we kind of get messed up. This is, let me just partially ruin it. This is an undeserved victory or undeserved loss or draw. Put it that way. It's an undeserved result. That's the word I was looking for. It's an undeserved result for the team who does the worst, which you'll end up figuring out before the goal is scored. Anyway, continue this. On the 20th of January, we've got the Flash episode number 9 and Arrow episode number 9. So that's the Christmas episodes before the mid-season. That's the mid-season finales. And that's all of the DC shows out of the way for now. On the 21st, we've got the Walking Dead episode 2 and 3. That's called The Cell and the Well, I think, or The Well and the Cell. Don't know what order. 22nd, we've got The Walking Dead 4, 5 and 6. Not sure what they're called. And then Walking Dead on the 23rd would be the episode 7 and 8. And on that 23rd, that is the morning, that is the Monday morning, I will watch Supergirl come back on before college. So that's episode 9, that will return on the 24th, because I'll watch it and record it on the 23rd. On the 24th, I will watch and record The Flash, and maybe Legends of Tomorrow, because that is a new night for it. That'll be Flash episode 10 and Legends of Tomorrow episode 9, or I might just leave it until the next day to do that. I could leave it till the next day, because I've got Arrow to record as well, which is on the 25th, I believe. 25th Arrow would be on, but that goes up on the 27th as episode 10, and then it'll continue on. The Walking Dead comes back, however, on the 12th of February, so that will be back shortly after. Prison Break Season 5 starts airing on the 4th of April. That will be reviewed as well, because it's a fantastic series. I'm actually currently debating re-watching all that and reviewing them all. Like, I've seen it like 2 times, but it's a very good show, and I think it's worth it. Now, loads of people have seen it, but it's an old show. Yeah, you wouldn't expect it's old, but it is. It was 2005 to 2009, 4 seasons of it. It's coming back as a renewal for at least 1 season. I hope it's more than 1 season, but I highly doubt it, as it's now titled The Final Break, even though that's what it was in season 4 as well. Obviously, they didn't really expect to do it again, but they obviously got a phone call and was like, you know what, fuck it, let's give it a go. Don't see why not. But the 2 leading actors in it, obviously, we got Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell. Brilliant actors. They're both in Legends of Tomorrow, and they've both been in The Flash as well. They play Heatwave and Captain Cold in the DC shows. Brilliant actors, I can tell you now. They now every job they do, to be honest, or what I've seen them do at least, which is just Prison Break and DC shows. But anyway, half-time substitutions for this FA Cup fixture. We rang on Handyman for Gregory, because Gregory did have a yellow card, and I just didn't really trust myself with him there. So we also brought Nelson on for Martin, so I sent him back on for our left back, because he was really weak. I mean, Cummings was weak as well, but I didn't really have anyone else to go there, because I only had 1 centre back. I had 1 defender. But basically, I'm going to finish the commentary here, because there's not much else to talk about, unfortunately. I've just rushed through it. Well, I'd say rushed, but it wasn't much anyway. So that's unfortunate. Before I do go though, let me just mention, I did get an email from the Millwall board. They said that we're not on track. We're 74 rated, but the reason why we're not on track is because we're actually currently at 950,000 loss. So we've pretty much got to get just under 9 million to actually get the target. So I hope we get a lot of prize ones for the Safe Air Cup. And yes, we missed the freaking only opportunity currently to the game. We got absolutely destroyed in the first half. I couldn't believe it. We somehow had 51% possession though, that surprised me. But I think they had 8 shots and 6 on target that first half. We did reduce that in the second half to what they had, but we also did get a couple of shots in the second half. I mean, the shot you just saw was technically my only shot. The only reason it's not technically my only shot is because of, it wasn't a set piece shot. I had 1 shot and then 1 set piece shot, so I had 2 shots and 1 on target, and the 1 on target was my set piece. And as per the first half, you can probably already tell what happened. Yes, it was an undeserved result in favour of us. I was quite happy, to be honest. I was like, yeah, we definitely don't deserve this, but there's some games where we don't, where we do deserve and barely get the victory. But look, that's why we don't deserve it. Look, come on now. My thumbstick was pointing backwards, but I moved it too quick because it should have passed half a year ago, but it didn't. So yeah, it fucked it. So that's going to end the commentary. I just constantly spoke. Basically, we got a free kick on the edge of the box coming up shortly. Before the games, we've been doing 3 kicks with Wild. Why it's waiting for the game for me to press start. And I'll tell you now, before the game I did it as well. I had a few practice shots. Doing really well. 6 or 7 in the top corners, around walls and everything. And then they hit the post. I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just start the game. We get a free kick, and we slam it top ins with Wild. It was phenomenal. Even when I finish this commentary, I'm not going to actually properly finish it until I see that goal again, because it was brilliant. I'm just going to leave my mic there, so you might hear a random rustling noise. But obviously Wild did score a free kick. Basically, the stats at the end of the game, Tottenham Town had 11 shots and 8 on target, so they only had 3 shots in the second half and 2 on target out of that. But we only had 2 shots and 1 on target, and one of them was a free kick, and here it is now. So that's good timing. Look at this. Sam Ball was standing over there like, nah, not happening. Wild, Greg Wild, you're getting on this. Look at that. Smoothness angles, top bins. Fuck you, check them down. You screwed up your chances. I take my free kicks. I'm not even good at free kicks, but that is the second one I scored in FIFA 17. 1 more than FIFA 16, and I paid that for ages. I did not score at all. I can't score free kicks. But to be fair, I can't score goals. To say that, but I've got quite a few goals recently. Anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for the commentary, even though I said that 12 years ago. So if you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like on this video. If you do want to see more, subscribe to the channel, put the notifications on. I've already told you in this video that there's going to be lots and lots in the next 9-10 days. So be on the lookout. Remember, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, GMT. This one will be 3 o'clock. Anyway, comment any suggestions you do have down below on the series of what you want me to do in the transfer windows or stuff like that. And thank you for watching. See you later and have a nice day.
It's looking good, this move. Confident and quality on the ball. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes. They know the clock is against them. And here's the shot. He's a brilliant goalkeeper, having a brilliant day. It seems that he's just unbeaten.